do you need it or not? I just asked you.
No, I don't need to. And you said they were like around intermediate level?
Yes, they are here already and they hear you.
Okay.
Yes, middle level. I think you can meet with the students and ask them by yourself. Okay. So guys, please take a part of in this lesson.
Okay.
And,
it sounds.
I will be on mute. If you have some questions, just ask me. I will be here. Okay.
Okay. It sounds very
so
good.
You can start.
Okay. And that's Natalia. And the other person, what's the other person's name?
Vitaly.
Oh, Vitaly. Did I see you before, Vitaly?
I think no.
Oh, okay. So this might be the first time. That's no problem. And where do you live, Vitaly? Which part of Ukraine do you live in?
I'm from Kiev.
Oh, I was in Kiev 3.5 years ago. 1 minute. Let me show you. Let me show you something. I'll show you my passport. Kiev. I was in Kiev.
Nice.
Yeah, I loved it so much. It's my American passport. Yeah, I was in Kiev 3.5 years ago. Where do you live in Kiev?
Center.
Oh, in the center, Golden Gate?
Near, yes, near.
It's a good city. I'm moving to Kiev in November, so I'm very excited to go to Puzata Hata again. I love Puzata Hata.
Yeah, me too.
It's so good. Pierogis, pelmeni, vareniki, so delicious. And your name is Natalia? Natalia, yes?
Yes, I am.
Oh, it's good to see you. It's good to meet you. And you're in Kiev as well?
No, I am not in Kiev. I am in Portugal now.
You're in tudo bem. Fala português now. Portugal is a good place.
In Ukraine, I live in Kryvyi Rih, but now I am in Portugal, in Algarve.
Good place. Good, very good place. I don't know much about that area. Oh, look, it's a cat. It's a beautiful cat.
I am walking with my cats.
You can walk cats. So I will introduce myself. My name is Mark. I was born in California, in San Francisco. I'm from Silicon Valley, San Francisco, and nothing else is really, everyone thinks, that everybody's different, right? We're all special, no matter what country, as long as you're a good person. So, I mean, yeah. And what do you guys do for a living? What do you do for a job? What do you do for your job?
I'm studying now.
Oh, where do you study, Vitaly?
In school.
No, I mean, like, do you study to become a doctor, to become a lawyer, to do business, to do technology, scientist?
I don't know, but I ending school right now. In this year. In next year.
Congratulations, Vitaly. Yeah, definitely a good thing for you. And for you, Natalia, you went to school before? Obviously, you're not in school anymore. So, what did you study in school?
I?
Yes.
Oh. I studied at school in Kryvyi Rih, but it was a lot of years ago. I worked in Ukraine as an engineer geology, but in Portugal I work as a maid of the hotel.
Oh, so you work at a maid at a hotel. Did you learn some Portuguese words?
Yes, simultaneously I learn Portuguese language.
Obrigado.
De nada.
Como va você? Bem? No, sorry, this is English, not Portuguese. And
Do you speak Portuguese? Do you speak Portuguese?
very little, but no. Very, 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 very little. My grandma. So I am 75% Asian. I'm mostly Asian. I am 75% Asian. My mom and dad are Asian, but my grandmother came from Spain, so she was
Asian.
European.
What is it? What is it, Asian?
Asian? You know Asia?
See, what is it? Who is it?
Like Asia, the countries, Asia.
Asia.
Do you know Vitaly, Asia?
Asia.
Asia.
Of course.
Yeah. So my family mostly came from Asia, but my grandmother came from Spain, so she spoke Spanish, so she's European, my grandmother. So she knows some Portuguese too. So it's a good language to learn. But yeah, I don't know much. I was born in California, so only English.
That's good.
Only English. But for you speak Portuguese, Russian, Ukrainian, Spanish.
I only speak Russian and Ukrainian and Portuguese a little better than English.
In English, it's not bad. And
but not enough.
It's still good. You still speak something. I mean, and Svetlana, are you a part of the group too? Hello?
Yes, I attend a course, international course from job center.
And it's going good. It's very good. I hope you've been learning a lot from living in Portugal and stuff. I know it's a beautiful country.
It's very difficult.
Yeah, but still, it's cool how you live there. And you, Vitaly, you live in Kiev.
Yes, I know Ukrainian, learning English and Spanish.
That's super cool. So you know Spanish too. I think I told you my grandmother is European. She's from Spain. Only a little Spanish for me. But you speak Spanish and you speak English very good. And how is the English lessons going for you for your other teachers in Russia? I'm not Russia, Ukraine. Sorry.
Don't confuse, please, Russia and Ukraine because it's our enemy.
I know. I'm American, so. Yeah. So basically, Svetlana, where do you live?
I'm so sorry. Now I live in Great Britain with sponsor family. I'm from Ukraine, but 3, maybe 4 months I live in Great Britain.
It's a good place. I was told. Yeah. And when did you leave Kiev or whatever city you are in? When did you leave Kiev?
I'm not from Kiev. I'm from Zaporizhia region. My town situated now on the Azov Sea. It's called Berdansk city. Now it was occupation Russia.
Oh, so now it's taken over by Russia. Dang.
Yeah.
That's so awful.
Now life in our town very hard. because a lot of Russia military in our town, and I decided leave my home with my son. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry to hear that. That's very difficult to hear, you know. It's for us Western people from America, we don't know much because, you know, everything is in America all we care about is money, but it's difficult to pay attention, and it's good to pay attention to the news, you know.
Mhm.
And how about you, Daria? Where do you live, Dasha?
I live now. I live in Ukraine, in Kyiv, also in Odessa, in Kyiv, Odessa. 2 months ago, I have been to Spain almost half a year, and in Spain I started to learn Spanish as a refugee. I have been there. I have been to Spain as a refugee, and that's why I started to learn Spanish there. And in Ukraine, when I went back to Ukraine, I keep learning Spanish also. So English and Spanish, but English and always I confuse the words in Spanish in English, and because I want to say in Spanish some word, and then I remember this word in English, and it's a little bit difficult, and that's why I would like to improve my English also.
Yeah, I understand. I have a lot of lessons that I want to show you some words, but we only have a little time today. So hopefully for next time, I have like over 100 lesson plans, and I just want to show you some of the lesson plans. I have like a reading about pizza, different type of stuff, American history, about history of American politics. Do you know much about American politics, any of you?
No.
No? Democrat, Republican, Trump?
We know that that some election is going to be an election in the United States, yes?
Yes.
It's true. Yeah. But I don't know exactly the date when it's going to be. Democrats and
Republican.
Oh, yes, like, yes.
For Republican people, they are more conservative, more religious. For me, I'm Republican because I'm like Donald Trump. I like Donald Trump, but because they're more conservative, they like the more natural way. They believe Jesus, because I believe Jesus Christ, and I like everything normal. And Democrat is a little different. I don't like Democrat.
And what is it, the percent of Democrats and Republican in United States? Do you know? Do you 50, know that?
50. 50. Democrat 5, Republican 5. So it's 50-50. So it's it's much different. That's why I like Eastern Europe more, like Poland and Ukraine, because it's more conservative. I like the way of thinking. America, very different. It's very progressive, but it's not in a good way. Do you know what I mean, all of you? Do you know what I mean by progressive? No, it just means that you like to think differently. You have different. It's very weird, the politics in America, because in America, all we care about is 2 things: politics and money. That's it. We only care about money. We don't care about culture, nothing. In America, it's always capitalist. Money, 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 money. That's all we care about. Not me, but that's why I like to move. I'm moving to Ukraine in November. I got a job in Kyiv, so.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. My mom's like,
aren't you afraid to go to Ukraine because it's war?
No, for me, I'm gonna
It's
be
not-
honest. For me, no, because
You don't have fear.
no, I pray every day. I know Jesus will
Mhm.
protect me no matter what. Jesus Christ will always be with me, right here. You know, that's the way I believe it. If I believe in Jesus, nothing can stop me. Do you guys are religious, right? You guys are all Orthodox.
Yes.
And are you Orthodox, Natalia, or Catholic?
What do you mean? What do you say?
Oh, I was saying do you guys have religion there? Do you go to church? Are you Orthodox?
No say about religion anything, unfortunately.
It's okay.
And that, I don't know.
It's okay. It's no problem. But yeah, I'm glad to, like I said, I'm glad to meet you guys. And what do you want to improve on specifically, all of you? What is your goal for speaking, for reading, for writing, for vocabulary, for grammar? What is your hope to improve on?
Oh, so sorry, my cat.
It's okay.
Asked me to come. Sorry.
Any of you, Vitali or Daria or Svetlana, what do you hope to improve on in your English? What is your goal?
I want to improve my English because of I need to pass exams. And I also want to learn English because I watch a lot of videos on YouTube in English, and I really try to understand it, but not always I can do this.
So you want a more comprehension to get it through the brain. And for you, Natalia, or Svetlana, it doesn't matter. How about for you, for both of you other people, Svetlana or Daria? I meant.
Similar situation as Vitaly. I want to improve my English pronunciation, writing, all skills in English, because I want to improve my Ukrainian diploma and start work, and will start work, in England, maybe.
Yeah. So you want to be more fluent and more clear when you speak, right? Yeah.
I try to understand, but I sometimes confused because I don't know a lot of verbs, English verbs and English idioms, phrasal verbs. It's so difficult for me.
Yeah, I get you. Phrasal verbs are very, very difficult. I can say something like get on. It can mean 20 things, but it's very get on. That means get on the chair, get on, continue, get on the car. It's much, everything is so weird, you know. Yeah, I will try to find some stuff. I have so many lesson plans I created in the last year. I just created over 100 lesson plans, so I will send some to you guys. How about you, Dasha?
I don't know. I think that it seems to me that the most important is comprehension by listening and by speaking.
Oh.
Because reading books, I don't have the time for reading books in original. Maybe in future, but not now. Just comprehension, speaking, and that's it for me. And grammar, yes, grammar, because grammar also we need for building our speech.
Yeah, to like a better way to say it is for expanding our speech, or
expanding.
yeah, you can also say for increasing our speech speeches or our vocabulary, I guess. Lack of a better way to say it. Yeah,
It's impossible to do without grammar if you want to speak correctly.
yes, but grammar to me is not as important as comprehension. You have to be able to understand and speak. You can still speak with bad grammar and I can still understand you. You know what I mean?
Yes, I know that. I understand that people will understand you, but I want to speak correctly. Not
Yes.
just in order people to understand me, but in order they think that my English is fluent, good.
Yeah.
I mean that English must, for me, in ideal situation, English must be correct.
I get you. You have to use certain to be's. He likes to run like certain words. He was here, or certain words like an article, the or a, because in Russia they say like so common. Like my friend, he's from Latvia or something, and my friend's from Latvia, and he says, hello, I have phone. I'm like, you mean a phone? You can't just say I have phone, you have a phone, because so many people from Eastern Europe don't use articles. It's so important. It's the number one important thing is to use the article. I always use article and like an article. Do you, any of you, all of you, if you can answer, do you have problems with articles using the, a, that, this?
Sometimes.
How? Can you explain?
Sometimes I don't know what article I should put on sentence, in sentence.
In a sentence, you mean? So
yes.
the difference, you know the difference between the and a, right? What's the difference? Can you tell me?
We use a when we are talking about something for the first time, and it's when it's unknown, when this word or the thing is unknown for others, and we use there when we already know what we are talking about, and it's singular.
Usually, you can use the is more specific. It's more
specific.
You're right. And a is a generic. It can mean anything. I'm going to a park. It can mean any park. I'm going to the park. Oh, I'm going to the park in New York, Central Park in Manhattan. I'm going to the park in San Francisco, Golden Gate Bridge Park in my city. I don't say I'm going to a Golden Gate Bridge Park. I'm going to the. It's more specific.
Some certain park.
Yes. Do you, all of you, understand? Yulia, Svetlana, all of you, do you fully understand?
Not all, but some understand.
With articles, because this is the number one problem with Eastern Europeans, whether it's Polish, whether it's Lithuanian, Latvia, Estonian people, it doesn't even matter. You don't use articles correctly sometimes. Not all, but a lot of Eastern Europeans, like I said, from the Baltics, it doesn't even matter. They make a mistake with their articles so much. You use a when it's a generic word. It can mean anything. I have a hand, or I have a wallet. And the is more specific. This is the phone I was telling you about. It's mine. You can't say it's a phone because it's too generic. Do you understand? It's a bit confusing.
You have to feel it.
Yeah, it's very common for Eastern European people. For some reason, articles they make a mistake 50% of the time for some reason. From my experience that I talked to from the Eastern European people, because we have a lot of Eastern Europeans in San Francisco, and they live in the area, and sometimes they make lots of mistakes. So there's no problem. I mean, for for Americans, we don't want to learn any other language. At least with European people, you're very open-minded. You like to learn different languages, and it's cool. So I mean, yeah, Vitali, Dasha, Svetlana, Yulia, do any of you have any questions about I was gonna teach for very long, but we only have 30 minutes because this is just a trial. For next time, I'm not sure what you will choose, but I have a lot of lessons, like I said, and we're gonna just work on grammar and speaking and stories. It doesn't even matter, as long as you can learn. That's the most important thing for me. It doesn't matter for me as long as you can take in the information in your brain. Yeah. Do any of you have any questions?
No.
No. Svetlana, Dasha,
No,
and you, Yulia, no.
I don't have questions. Everything is clear.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's definitely and whatchamacallit, so only a few of you are in Ukraine. Some of you are in Portugal or Europe, it seems like.
I'm in Sweden.
Oh, you're in Sweden. Wow. You're all the way in Sweden. Have you guys been to Sweden? Wow. That's, damn, that must be fun. You're in, what's the Oslo? Is that the city?
Stockholm is the capital.
Stockholm, Sweden. Okay. Yeah, I don't know much about Europe, so I only know a little bit. And you're from Kiev?
I'm from Dnipro.
Dnipro?
Dnipro.
Dnipro, I've heard of that city, and I heard of Odessa before. Is that close?
I'm in Odessa.
Odessa is in the south, and Dnipro is in the southwest of Ukraine.
So there's a lot of people in New York from Odessa that live. People from Odessa, they live in New York. So a lot of them are Jewish immigrants from Ukraine, Європейських in Brooklyn. So they all have the thing and the hat. You know what I mean? The Jewish hats. Yeah, it's pretty cool. In America, we have a lot of Ukrainian people too, but mostly Jewish Ukrainian.
Jewish Ukrainians.
Yeah, last name like Shapiro, Stillman, Aronson. So it's like Jewish. Bach, yeah. But I think this is it right here. I think because we only have 30 minutes, but it was definitely a pleasure. Dasha, Vitali, Yulia. Do you go by Yusha?
Yulia.
Svetlana, and is there anybody else? No.
And two unknown.
Two unknown.
Teacher. I can see teacher.
Yeah. So like I said, that's what I'm going to teach if you do choose. I'm just going to do some grammar. We're going to have sentences. We're going to speak like, for example, we're going to have role. You know what role play means?
Yes.
So we're going to pretend we're at the airport or in San Francisco. Hey, where can I find the Mexican restaurant? Where can I find the Japanese restaurant? So you can use the proper way if you ever travel to my home city in San Francisco or New York or Brooklyn or Chicago, where my parents are from. yeah, it's very, what I teach is very conversational in interaction. I don't like to teach stuff only from books. So boring.
Yes, it's very boring. I agree.
We're gonna do some acting, maybe like some Hollywood. You're gonna become a movie star, I guess. Yeah. Anyways, guys, it's a pleasure. Thank you guys again. Svetlana, Yulia, Dasha, Vitaly. Thank you guys. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And
We also
when will
appreciate
be the next lesson?
You can talk to the, what's her name? Let me see her name. I forgot her name.
Katarina? Katarina?
Yeah, sorry, I'm so bad with names. You can talk to Katarina, I think in a couple days or something, but
And how
yeah.
to know about this day? How to know? How can we know?
Oh, you will, maybe, do you have my email or my phone number? I have an American phone number, so don't call me on regular number because it's gonna cost a lot of money to call me on my phone because I have a California number. So you just call me on, what do you call that? Just WhatsApp or something. So my number is +1. I'll write it right here. I'll write it here right now. +1 650 839 3087. +1 650 839 3087. +1 650 839 3087. There you go. And just contact Katarina about this. And yeah, basically, that's all I'm gonna teach you. So I think 1 or 2 weeks from now in November, I might not be able to teach for 1 week because I'm moving to Kiev. I'm going from Poland to Kiev, and I'm gonna be moving to Ukraine because I want to help Ukrainian people for Ukraine.
Okay, we will be waiting for you.
Thank you so much.
Sorry, I connected some minutes ago and I wasn't from the beginning of the lesson. And what is your name? Sorry.
Oh, my name is Mark. Mark.
Oh.
Yes. And simple. I'm from San Francisco.
And now you are in San Francisco, right, Mark?
No, I'm in Eastern Europe. I'm stuck here in Eastern Europe.
Because I think I can see on your phone that it's 2 a.m. already.
Yeah. It's a long story. No, in San Francisco, I think it's 2 a.m. in San Francisco right now. But believe it or not, if I tell you, you're gonna think, wow, why are you there? I got stuck in Moscow. I don't have any money to get out of here. So when this whole thing started, I was here for a job in January, February. I was only supposed to be in Moscow for 2 months. I was supposed to go to Kiev and I got stuck here. And as soon as this stupid war and stupid Putin, it's $5,000 to go back to San Francisco, $6,000. Did you know that the flights were so expensive? Yeah, $6,000. That is so, let me see something. 6,000 USD to hryvnia. It would cost 220,000, 220, 22,000. So this is how much it would cost to 220. So this is how much it would cost in hryvnia to fly to America during the war. For it's so stupid, like this whole situation. I got stuck here, so I don't have any money to leave. But yeah, thank you guys so much. God bless you guys.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much. And I'll see you guys soon. And yeah, I'm so excited to go to Ukraine, volunteer, and help the people in Ukraine. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much. Slava Bogu.
Україні.
Slava Bogu. Slava Isusa. Slava Ukraine.
Thank you.
Героям
We are
слава.
waiting for the next lesson.
I will. I'm excited. God bless you guys. Okay.
Good luck to
Okay.
you, Mark, in everything.
Thank you. May
Bye.
Jesus be
Bye.
with you all. Thank you. All right.